with another killer comedy commentary. Here we are with care and grooming. Ooh, Ozzy Osbourne. La 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 la.
I always keep that picture on my wall.
What are you, Dorian Gray?
To remind me how many boys and girls still need my help. Of course, there are fewer like that every year. I like to think about the many children I've helped and how much happier I've made them.
What are you, God?
As I sit here in my chair. Oh, but you can't see me, can you?
No, you're invisible.
Let me make myself visible.
No, please don't. Oh,
There.
I'm
I
scared.
keep myself invisible most of the time. That way it's easier for me to help boys and girls learn good habits. Lots of times they don't even know I'm helping them.
You
Let me tell you about
are
one boy I've
possessed.
been helping. His name is Stanley. I use
Can we
my
call him
magic wand
George?
to take you to him. Ready? Let's
No.
go!
Oh, you stabbed him.
I'd already helped Stanley a lot. He had many good habits. He washed his face at least twice a day, and his hands 4 or 5 times a day.
Wow.
He did it every day without having to think about it.
You seem to know a lot about Stanley, Mrs. Butterworth.
But there was one habit Stanley hadn't learned yet. He didn't clean his fingernails when he washed his hands. And goodness, how dirty they were. So I decided to use my magic.
You're the devil.
I said, Stanley, dirty nails carry germs, and they look ugly too.
You're
You
able
go
to stop
right
time,
and
Mrs.
brush them."
Butterworth. You're
Stanley learned
evil.
that a good scrubbing with a stiff fingernail brush every morning and night at least made his nails clean and neat.
Yeah, little does Stanley know that's actually sulfuric acid he's putting on there.
He learned to dry his hands carefully, especially around the fingernails.
Yeah, so he could put them in his
Once
nose and
he
pick
learned
them.
these good habits, no one ever scolded him for dirty nail again.
Oh, they're pretty.
Washing his hair every week is another good habit I helped Stanley learn. I taught him to start by washing his comb and brush each time he washes his hair.
He just put cocaine in there.
There are always hairs in a hairbrush. I tell you what,
Kind of
in a
funny
moment.
to be brushing a
After
brush.
they're out, he washes his comb and brush in soapy water, and then rinses every bit of soap out.
Well, isn't he special?
He washes his hair under the shower. Warm water, a mild soap or shampoo, and
I don't know, maybe it's
gentle
just
rubbing
me,
of
but
all
this
his
is
hair.
kind of creepy how she's watching this little boy take a shower. I don't know. Maybe I'm
He rubs with his
a
fingers.
little old-fashioned, but it's kind of creepy.
So that he doesn't hurt the tender skin under the hair. When he rinses out this spring, his hair is fairly clean.
I think I'm calling the
That's
cops
quite
on
clean
you.
enough. Unsoaping will really do job.
Unsoaping. Quite the technique. Look, he's making a mohawk.
And plenty of rinse. Now those are some of the good habits I helped Stan learn.
You're evil.
Now I promise to tell you why there are always hairs in a hair.
No, that's okay. I don't need to know.
Suppose you had magic eyes. And when you looked in the mirror, you could see closer and closer
I think I'm getting hypnotized here.
and closer. And suppose you could see right through your skin and see the root that a hair grows from.
You're creepy.
If your magic eyes could speed up the growing, you'd see that the new growth always comes at the root.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
As the hair gets longer and longer, it will finally come loose from the root. A new hair starts to grow and pushes against the
I
old
think
one.
I know a little too much about hair here.
Brushing pulls out the old hair and leaves more room for the new one. If your magic
Well,
eyes look closer...
No, that's
they
okay.
see the
If I want to know
fine
about,
hair.
hair growth,
These
I'll ask you there,
actions
Mrs.
protect your skin and
Butterworth.
hair from getting too to spread this oil all over your hair and makes it glossy and pretty.
I don't think boys want pretty hair.
When this oil gets dirty, soap is used with so it can be washed away. But every bit of the soap must be rinsed out afterwards, since any soap that's left will leave a dull film over your hair.
Okay, that's okay. I mean, you don't have to be so anal about it.
The nail grows from a root too, under the fold of skin at the base, the edge of the cuticle.
This is starting to look like a Monty Python cartoon.
Sometimes a bit of the skin forms a hangnail.
Okay.
A nail grows. It
an awning.
Just cover your fingertip.
It also protects from rain.
Now your hair can get sick.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Anything, be sure to tell your parents or teacher about it right away.
Whoa.
It may be a disease called ringworm.
You turn into Kojak.
It makes your head itch. Sometimes the hair falls out in patches. A doctor can help
He's got
cure
like a
this
peach
disease.
head.
Another disease is dandruff. Or you may find that instead of these thin, flat flakes, you have little white specks that look like tiny eggs.
I think I'm going to throw up.
And that's just what they are. They're called nits, and they're the
Nits.
eggs of head lice.
They're actually
easy
related to
get
the
rid of.
gnats.
So tell your parents or teacher about them right away.
I'll tell you.
Anyone might get a disease. The best safeguard is to keep yourself clean.
Or maybe to
Don't use
keep an old lady in your room.
own. And don't wear anyone else's hat.
Even yours.
Now, keeping clean is only part of caring for your hair and nails. Let me tell you about somebody else I've helped. Her name is Alice. I use my magic wand again.
You mean somebody who you brainwashed?
Let's go.
Oh! You know, that thing is dangerous.
She certainly needed to learn some good habits in caring for her hair.
No.
So I used my magic.
No, black magic, maybe.
I said,
Don't
Alice,
do
you go
that.
right back and brush your hair till it shines.
Oh. You think maybe she abuses her power? What do you think?
So I helped her learn the habit of brushing her hair every night, 100 strokes or more. That sounds like a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, because, you know, by the time she is finished,
gleam and glisten.
it'll be morning.
Even more important, it makes hair healthier, too. So it's just as important for boys as it is for girls. I've helped many boys and girls.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all? Certainly not you.
I helped Alice learn to take care of her nails, too.
Alice
She
Cooper?
files them to keep them from getting too long and to give them a pretty shape. But she's careful not to get them too short.
Yeah. If it was you doing it, you'd be gouging them.
She makes her nails pretty, too, by pushing the cuticle off the nail.
No, don't show us
She does
that.
it with a
You don't
soft
have to
piece of
show
wood
us
called
that.
An orange stick. Cut her
Ow!
skin the way sharp metal might. A cuticle oil softens the cuticle, makes it easier to push back.
Come on, I'm gonna lose my lunch here.
Oh, here's a hangnail. Hangnails are really nails. They're pieces of skin that start to pull away from the nail.
Yeah.
Drying your fingers well helps prevent hangnails. I helped Alice learn the habit of cutting them off with a scissors instead of pulling might take off too much. Feel good to think about.
Yeah, I'm
Alice.
sure it does for
And
you,
all
you
the girls help to
psycho.
learn good habits. Once you've learned a good habit, it'll work for you all your life.
Go back to the little house on the prairie.
Such little
Where you
things as
belong.
brushing your nails clean when you wash your hands. Hair every week, or oftener if it needs it. Brushing your hair at strokes every day, whether you're a boy or girl. And keeping your nails trimmed. Not too long and not too short.
Oh,
Those
I
are
know
some good
who the
habits
devil.
that
I've
many
seen
boys
the
and
devil,
girls have
and it's
learned.
you.
But there are still some who need my help.
Not me. Feeling ain't mutual. I'll see you. Never. JR over and out.